Okay, so in part one, I was trying to talk about cutting out the garbage. What I found works great when I'm home for the night and I can cook is there's a website called eatingwell.com, and they have a lot of great recipes on there. And you can actually search it by low fat, low carb, diabetes appropriate. So it's actually a really great website, so I'll throw that in the underbar as well. So that was the number one thing. The number two thing is to try and get a workout buddy or some sort of support network. I mean, luckily for a lot of us now, we have this big YouTube thing that's going on where everyone's trying to lose weight so we can all encourage each other. But when I started, I basically had to look for someone in my area, and I didn't have any friends that wanted to do it. So luckily my mother-in-law was kind enough to join me at the gym, and she's been just awesome helping me lose the weight. We constantly push each other to do better. If you can't find someone that what I found is that if you just go to the gym and you're doing your workout, or you go to the park and you're doing your workout, and you see someone who's kind of out of shape, and this may sound wrong, but I would find someone who's kind of out of shape, because if you try and keep up with someone who's in shape, who's worked up to a great fitness level, I'm pretty sure you're going to have a hard time keeping up with them. I know I would. So if you find someone who's kind of doing the same exercise that you're doing at that moment, and you see them around, just give them a compliment. Say, hey, you're doing a great job. I've noticed that, you run a long time, or I've noticed this or this, and that's actually a really great icebreaker. You can make new friends at the gym, and basically, eventually you can segue into, hey, do you just want to meet over here at this time, or what's your schedule like, or that kind of stuff. Don't wait for someone to compliment you. Take the first step. Make new friends. It really helps. And then the number three thing that helped me was rest and recuperation. When I first started, I jog on a indoor track, and I say jog because even when I run, even now when I run, that's like a healthy person's jog, because people will blaze by me. Which is okay, I'll work up to that eventually, but 11 laps around my indoor track is a mile, but I didn't really worry about distance. I just worried about how much time I was spending doing cardio, and to start out I was doing 20 minutes, and my goal was to get up to 30 minutes. So what I would do is, my mother-in-law was actually more in shape than I was, and she could do like 4 laps, but I could only do 1/4 of 1 lap. So what I would do is jog, and luckily she stayed with me, even though she could have gone on. I would jog 1/4 of a lap, and then I would walk like 2 or 3 laps to recuperate, because it was seriously all I could muster to get through that 1/4 lap. And I did that 1/4 lap for like a week and a half, 2 weeks, and then I was like, okay, this sucks, but I'm gonna do a half a lap. And so I did a half a lap, and it really wore me out. So, the next 2 times I fell back on my 1/4 laps, and then like the last one I pushed to get that half lap. I'm constantly trying to push myself, to raise the bar. You don't want to settle into a comfortable routine. Otherwise, that's how you plateau. In the 7 months that I've been exercising, I've never plateaued. I'm always going down. So your body requires a recuperation period. So that's why I didn't push myself to do half lap jogs every time, was because if I burn myself out, and then I go back to the gym and I can only do like, and then I'm going through my workout and I'm really tired, then what's the point? That's a really big trade-off, and it's not really worth it in my opinion, because then you're wasting 20 minutes of your life the next day at the gym, basically just dragging your butt around the track, So know your limits, stick within your means, and make sure you're going intense all the time. I go 4 days a week, so I go Monday, Tuesday, and then make sure you put a rest in the middle of the week. So I take Wednesday off completely, and then go Thursday, Friday. And before I really upped the intensity of how far I was running and stuff like that, I would actually go do like a jog around the neighborhood on Sundays. So I was really going 5 days a week when I first started. But, it's all in how you feel. As far as Oh, I'm sorry that this is going to seem like a big jump, but when I was talking about that Live Life 365 guy, he's really into green tea, and I know a lot of people don't necessarily like green tea. The one that I found that I like is made by Tazo, and you can buy these at Starbucks. And let me show you an older Tazo bag. So this is a black tea called Joy, and they used to come in that paper box right there. And I don't know, I'll try and hold this up. I don't know if you can tell. That's really small powder. I don't know if this is focusing or not. I don't have a flip camera, so I'm sorry if it's not. This is like a really small powdery leaf. That was their old tea. Now they come in these kind of clear bags. And again, I don't know if it'll pick up the detail, but it's a bigger leaf. So you're not getting like a dry, powdery mixture of water out of the tea. You're getting kind of more of a full leaf. So it's a great way to do a bag, and you can actually reuse these a couple of times. It's a great way to do fast bag tea for relatively cheap. So, you know, if you find that the green tea works for you, be really careful not to add a lot of sugar or milk. And if you're going to add milk, try adding 1%, because you want to try and cut as much stuff as you can. Just try and do common sense things. So, yeah, I hope these tips kind of help you. You know, let me know if you have any questions. And my question to you for a text or video response is, what are you guys doing today to live a healthier tomorrow? Take care. See you later.